And of course, we are from the motivation segment with Tamara. Now we've gone into another segment which we call the main segment. And in this segment, I am featuring Mr. William Inambao Dishebo, who is the director for Hope for Human Nature Generation. He is in the studio to talk to us about what the organization is all about and what they do. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you, Mr. Kishore?
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good.
How is the Hope for Human Nature Generation?
Yeah, Hope for Human Nature, we are very much good. Yes.
And to start with, when did this organization, start? And what was the purpose?
Hope for Human Nature Generation is an NGO which was formed in 2013. The main purpose of this organization was made to assist the most vulnerable people in the society. Okay.
So, from the time that you started this organization, how many people have you helped?
We have helped quite a number of people, because what I can say is that we have got so many objectives. One of our objectives is healthcare giving, which is to assist these vulnerable groups, people in the hospital, especially those who come from very far places, who have been admitted to the University Teaching Hospital. Those people, when they come to the University Teaching Hospital, they usually find a lot of challenges in terms of social basic needs. So you'd find that some of them, maybe they came with an ambulance from deep village where they come from because of their chronic illnesses. So now, once they come to the hospital, you'd find that they can't afford basic needs which are needed in the hospital. Maybe their patient would need certain types of food, but now they can't manage because they are completely poor. That's when now Hope for Human Nature come in and assist where possible, when we have the resource available with us.
Okay. Apart from helping, people, what else do you do as an organization?
As an organization, we have got a number of objectives. We also have what we call human rights. We usually sensitize about human rights. Then we also have one component which is called education. We usually offer basics, computer basics, research programs. We call those certificate of completion, because we are trying to empower people so that at least they can have certain basic skills so that they can survive. As you can get it from the organization itself, is called Hope for Human Nature. It's about mainly saving about humanity. Yes. So wherever there is something wrong about humanity, we usually come in and then try to help and put things in order. That's why we also have the component of human rights. We also have a component of gender. We also have a component of HIV and AIDS. So we also have the last component, which is children in need. We usually also interact with children and then talk to them about the way they should live, especially those who are completely orphans. They don't have people to support them. Maybe they are being supported in an orphanage. So we usually come in and then try to advise them how they should grow, so that at least they can grow well without finding problem, because they don't have their relatives. As you know that when a child is growing, they usually do a lot of things, so would come in and then control them to do the right thing, so that at least in near future they will be good citizens. As you know that children, they are the future of the country.
So now your organization, from the preamble which you have given, it's like you work more with people who are sick. People are sick. Do you go in the communities to look for the people who are sick so that you can help them? Because not everyone who is in the community as well. There are people that are sick but they are home.
Yeah, what I can say is that our concentration mainly is University Teaching Hospital. We don't usually go into communities and then try to look for those people who have those needs of chronic illnesses, but we usually assist them from the University Teaching Hospital, because it's the Zambian biggest referral hospital. Because all those people who are sick in their houses, those who have got chronic illnesses, they will be at one time referred at the University Teaching Hospital, which is the biggest hospital. So we usually help them from the University Teaching Hospital, not to start following them in their houses. Because University Teaching Hospital, that's where you can find now a lot of different people with different chronic illnesses.
At UTH, as you have said, where does your help end? Because there are people that have this difficult diseases whereby maybe in Zambia they cannot be treated, they must be evacuated to some other countries.
Oh, yeah.
Do you give help to such kind of situations?
Yeah, at the moment we haven't yet started giving help to those people who have got completely chronic illnesses, whereby maybe they have issues to do with kidney, they have issues maybe to do with the complicated things to do with stomach, which they need to be referred to maybe a different country where they have adequate equipment. Mainly us, we usually deal with those basic chronic illnesses, whereby people maybe just want to buy certain type of medicine. As you are aware that when somebody is having a chronic illness, there are certain medicine that the doctor would prescribe to buy. Now, if that person is completely vulnerable, where is he going to find that money? Because even a tukwache can be difficult to be found as long as you are completely vulnerable. So that's when we usually come in and assist. And it's not always when we usually do that. Whenever the money is available, we'll be able to assist. Sometimes we do cooperate with, partner with other NGOs. We have got NGOs like Society for Poverty Reduction. We have got other corporate entities like Protea Hotel, Radisson Blu Hotel, Oriental Quarries, United Family International Church, which is along Double Mbeki Road. All those are partners who came in to work with us so that at least we can achieve this issue of a noble cause. Yes.
In this organization, what are some of the most prominent, let me say, diseases which people do face that you've experienced so far since you started this organization?
Yeah, so far since we started our first donation, it was UTH, that was G1, where we had found a lot of people, but it wasn't really as diseases, but it was those people who had maybe involved in road accident, their legs were broken. That's the first donation that we did. Then most of our donation went now to children's ward. That's where we found most people with cancer, children with cancer. Some they had problems with their eyes because of the same cancer. Others, children had big stomach because of those issues to do with cancer. Mainly, I think I can say it's cancer. We have concentrated mainly on the children's ward where there are cancer diseases. We haven't concentrated in these other wards because we are looking at diseases which are very critical. Because once you have that disease, it becomes something else. Yes, and when in terms of helping, we don't usually just go into the entire unit and just help, but we usually concentrate on the low-cost ward, where there are people who are completely vulnerable. Not all the wards at the University Teaching Hospital, children's ward. Our focus is on low-cost ward because our target is those who are vulnerable. So how do we usually know that these people are vulnerable? We usually talk to the sister in charge and the UTH public relations so that those people can help us to know exactly the wards where there are those vulnerable. Even if you go into the ward again, it's not everyone who is completely vulnerable, but there are people, those who are completely vulnerable. Those are the people that we usually focus on to know even where they come from. If they need transport, then we would assist them with transport to go back to their own places. If there are certain types of food that they would need, if we have the money available, then we'll be able to assist that. Or we'll go back to our office and then plan by writing to other corporate entities to come in and then assist that group of people who are vulnerable. But mainly is children's ward, cancer wards.
Okay. Now, since the time that you started, operation in your group, this Hope for Human in Nature group, are your partners helping to for your work to go on? Are they in support? Are they supporting you? Are you receiving support from any partners or even the government?
Yeah, at the moment we haven't yet received big help from international, only from local organization, which is one of the first organization that helped us. That was in 2014, it was Protea Hotel, Cairo Road, the one which is just in town. That was the first organization that assisted us for our vision of assisting vulnerable groups. Then from there, we had GCTR when we did our first launch of the organization. That was 2015 at Cairo Hotel, Kenneth Kaunda House. We had GCTR, which is Jesuit Center for Theological Research. And then from there, we had Fairview Hotel, which is it's a hotel and a training school. Those people came in together and then they assisted us to launch the organization. The organization was launched by the Assistant Director of Ministry of Gender and Development on the behalf of Given Rwanda. So after we did that, then we had some other partners like Bank of Zambia. Bank of Zambia also came in and donated about 84 blankets that we donated to the University Teaching Hospital. That was the A ward. Then from there we had organization like Oriental Quales. They also came in, assisted us with a little bit of financial need that really made us to move a step forward. Then from there again we had Unilever Zambia. It also assisted us by donating 50 bags, 3 bags of 50 kg paste soap, which we also donated at the University Teaching Hospital. Then from there we had Radisson Blue Hotel, which also came in and they donated a lot of beddings that we also donated in almost I think about 4 to 6 ward at children's ward.
Okay, yeah, just there. There could be, people watching, and they have these people at home who are sick with, some strange diseases. And then you said you only concentrate on the people that are in the hospital. Do they have hope that, this hope for human nature one time?
Yeah, what I can tell the viewers, the people who are watching us is that our organization is still growing, and we have written a number of letters and proposals to the local organization here and outside. The moment we receive some funds, we'll be able to extend our help to start now visiting people in community. Not only community, we'll also go to rural area, because the people who are in rural area are the people who usually suffer the most. Yes.
The future is there for everyone. What are your plans for the future for this organization?
This organization, we have got a lot of number of strategies that we have planned, because we want to make this organization called Hope for Human Nature Generation to be the motherboard NGOs, whereby other organizations, other NGOs can come and join us as a motherboard NGO. Example, we have an NGO like NGOCC, which is a motherboard. It also have some small entities, NGO, which are registered under NGOCC. We have got Society for Poverty Reduction. So we want to make it to be an organization that will be in charge with a lot of things to do with humanity, because as you are aware that in whatever thing that we do, is humanity first. Before you do whatever thing, that you should remember that it's better to save a human life than to give a different help which won't help a human being. So our main focus is just helping humanity in so many things, because there are so many issues that happen. For example, there are situations whereby like maybe a minibus driver is driving a bus, then he bashes into somebody who is completely poor, then that person starts struggling, maybe legs are broken. Now how do that person survive? You find that maybe that minibus driver is also surviving from the same driving, is also coming from a poor family. Then how do that person survive? That's why now Hope for Human Nature will be coming in to start assessing those in terms of monies to pay for medical fees, all those kind of things. It's just about anything to do with humanity, to do with education, empowering youths. We are all into those causes. It's not only about the people in the hospital, but it's about a lot of things. It's about HIV, it's about gender, it's about human rights, it's about a lot of things. So what I would just urge the viewers is that they should come in and partner with our organization. We have got a very brilliant idea of changing people to better. As you know, our vision is to change the way people think toward the most in need people in the society. That's our vision. Then our mission is to save the quality life for the most vulnerable people in the society.
What do you target when it comes to, giving help to people that are sick? Between the children, maybe even the older people?
Oh yeah, that's a very good question. I've liked your question. The main people that we always target are the children and the mothers, because the children and the mothers, they are the most vulnerable people in any society where you go, whichever country. You'd find that children and mothers are the most vulnerable. The reason for the children is because children, that's when they're still growing. They haven't gone through the things that we have gone through. So they need a lot of care for them to grow well. For women, the issue is that they are the people who does most of the things. If you go home, you'd find that they are the people who are cooking for us. They are the people sometimes who look even for food, even when there is no food in the house. When it comes to hospital issues, you'd find that if there is a man who is sick, there is a woman who is sick, women are the people, these mothers, are the first people who go and then nurse those people who are sick in the hospital. It could be their brother, it could be whoever, but the women, they are the people who usually do the most good job in whatever society. That's why our concentration has gone on the mothers and the children.
But why excluding men? Because when you are sick, you become vulnerable. You need help from other people. It could be that somebody, was working, but because he's, incapacitated, he cannot perform duties anymore. That person stops work. He's being diagnosed with a big disease. He cannot go for work. But why would you just say no, as our concentration is on women and children? When somebody, a man, is sick, he can't do anything. He's having such kind of a big disease.
Yeah, in fact, it's a very good question. What I can say is that, what I mean is that we concentrate mainly on the children and women. It doesn't mean that we don't also concentrate to even men. Even men we do assist, but our number one target are children and women. As long as there is a need, we can always help.